News, my lovely, wonderful people. This has continued to rise, and everyone is just, taking it in. As Femi Adesina reveals some of the things that have been happening or that happened while he was in the villa. One of such things he said was that Buhari kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu, that he wanted to assassinate him, but he decided to kidnap him. If you have not seen that news, go on Apple Line Media and see for yourself. Okay, so what he's saying again now is that Buhari, how Buhari reacted when he was told about Tinubu's Emilokan speech. Why Tinubu was campaigning. One of the things he said then was that it was his turn. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Femi Adesina, a former aide to the immediate past President Muhammadu Buhari, has recounted how his principal reacted to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's notable Emilokan speech. In his narrative, Adesina recalled the moment he informed Buhari about Tinubu's remark on June 2022 during a meeting with the All Progressive Congress delegates in Ogun State APC, meeting. The Emilokan phrase, which translates "it's my turn" in Yoruba, gained significant attention when Tinubu, then a presidential aspirant, ascertained that Buhari would not have won 2015 presidential election without his support. Tinubu also claimed credit for Dapo Abiodun's victory as the governor of Ogun State. According to Adesina, Buhari was not in Nigeria when Tinubu made those comments. The former presidential spokesperson was accompanying Buhari on a trip to Spain for an official event. At the time, Adesina encountered Tinubu's remark. While preparing to leave Spain and return to Nigeria, we discovered it, and we saw it on social media. Adesina said in his book, the visit concluded and we were to return to Nigeria Friday, June the 3rd, when the social media exploded with reports from Nigeria of comments made at a public event in Abeokuta, Ogun State, by Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, the APC national chairman and an aspirant for president in the forthcoming party primaries. Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu said many things, but what touched on the president directly was that without him, Asiwaju Buhari would never have been president, and that was now his turn to rule. Emilokan, my turn in Yoruba language. We, the principal aides of the president, we are in dilemma on how to relieve the president on what has happened, as it would not be right for him to get to Nigeria and be reading different versions and interpretation of what has happened, which may be right or wrong. Myself, Ambassador Kashim, Chief Security Officer of the President Idris Ahmed, Mohammed Sadiq, Dr. Sabiu, Colonel Yusuf Daudo, and others, Tunde, special assistants, put heads together and decided that I should brief the president when we are airborne to Abuja. We were airborne to Abuja. The motion was that he would not get various and possible different versions and he will be briefed. Few minutes into the flight, I approached the president and said I needed to bring him up to speed on something major that had happened back home. Adesina said after he finished narrating what transpired in Ogun to his principal, Buhari went silent for a few minutes. He said, even a willing listener, ever a willing listener, the president told me to go ahead. I did a summary of Emilokan's speech, and when I ended, the president ruminated for some moment and responded, Asiwaju said all that. Thank you for coming to brief me. The Emilokan speech was raging like wildfire, and as far as fear being interpreted in different ways and from different perspectives. Bola Ahmed Tinubu's campaign felt a clarification was needed that the aspirant was not actually derailing the president in any way. The former presidential spokesman further said, when they returned to Nigeria on June the 3rd, 2022, Buhari held a meeting with all presidential aspirants in the State House the following day and urged them to consult among themselves, build a consultation, and produce a formidable candidate. That was how he handled it. He didn't say anything particular. So, my lovely, wonderful people, it is becoming very clear that we all are beginning to see what is happening, how the Emilokan speech, how it all went down, and what's going on right now, and everybody can see. Okay, so whether you like it or not, things are becoming, really rather, things are really, really turning very quickly. And it is important we do not allow the same thing over and over again. Nigerians, if there is any time in our history where this nation and people should rise up and ensure that the right things are done, it is now more than ever before. So every one of us, as a nation, as a people, we know exactly what is going on. And we need to do what we need to do, in order to save this nation. Tinubu, Buhari, everyone, beginning to see, how things are. And we need to ensure that we rise up to the occasion. The Emilokan speech did spread like wildfire, and Buhari knows he was going out. And the only way for him to, even if Tinubu has said anything, there is really not much he can do. After all, he's going out. If he still had a year or 2 years, probably he would have done something, maybe to Tinubu, I don't know. But, Adesina is telling us how he reacted and how everything went down. Well, my lovely people, this country, we need, people who have a heart for the nation, not those who are coming just to enjoy all that Nigeria have to hold, talking about the presidential suites, enjoying themselves left, right, and center without really seeing, the people and ensuring that they drive the nation in terms of change, creation of, wealth, building the nation and ensuring that truth is manifested. Okay? Because if Nigeria is thriving and is working, I don't think as many people will be running out of the country. So it is important that we begin to look upon these areas and see exactly what is happening so that together we can transform Nigeria and make her a better place. Whether Emilokan, not Emilokan, we just want Nigeria to work. We want leaders who have a heart for this nation, who will do everything, humanly speaking, possible to change the course of this nation, to transform her and to bring her into where she needs to be. It is important that we no longer, allow our nation to be governed by men and women who do not subscribe to changing the course of this nation. So every one of us have got something to offer. Every one of us must know that. God bless. Have a good day. Bye for now.